Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Monday Night Raw. This is the night right after the Royal Rumble. A lot of marquee matches that happened. Let's see who won the Women's Royal Rumble, who won the Men's Royal Rumble. A lot of stuff we'll talk about, and we have two exclusive championship matches here tonight on Monday Night Raw. So make sure you guys stay tuned here in North Charleston, South Carolina. Here we go with our opening contest here on Monday Night Raw. It's going to be Randy Orton making his way down to the ring, and this man, Randy Orton, was in the Royal Rumble match. But, you know, for him, it must be frustrating not being able to win that Royal Rumble match that was the main event last night in the Royal Rumble. If I remember correctly, he was in the mid-20s, the early 20s, like 21, 22. John Cena, his opponent tonight, was in the Royal Rumble as well. He got eliminated. And tonight, this match right here, we have a couple matches tonight between John Cena and Randy Orton, and then there's going to be a match later on for AJ Styles versus Kevin Owens. That these matches are Elimination Chamber qualifying matches. So, in 4 weeks, it's going to be the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. Jericho will be defending his Universal Championship match, or his Universal Championship, in a Universal Championship match with 5 other guys, Jericho and 5 other guys. And we're going to find out those other 2 men tonight. It's either going to be John Cena or Randy Orton, and then later on tonight, AJ Styles and Kevin Owens. Which one of those guys is going to be heading on their way to the Elimination Chamber matchup? And talking about big championship matches as well, we have The Bar. They'll be defending against Bray Wyatt and Matt Hardy for the Raw Tag Team titles. The reason why we're seeing these tag titles and Women's Championship later on is these matches weren't a part of the Royal Rumble due to a time limit we had on the card. But we had The Bar versus Deletor of the Worlds so that's for the Raw Tag Team titles, as well as later on tonight we have Rousey versus Paige for the Raw Women's Championship, and also we have Chris Jericho taking on Bobby Lashley in our main event. Bobby Lashley is officially back. He made his return last night at the Royal Rumble, entering at number 28. And here comes John Cena. And we know both John Cena and Randy Orton are from SmackDown Live, made their way to Monday Night Raw. Cena has been here a couple months longer than Randy Orton. For Randy Orton, he just came here last month here to Monday Night Raw, and he was a part of that 6-man battle, or it was a 6-man or 8-man battle royale we had on Monday Night Raw to introduce everyone, from the likes of Dolph Ziggler all the way to Elias, Mojo, Zack Ryder. Everyone and anyone was in that battle royal. So we have a stacked card for you guys. We're just 4 weeks away from Elimination Chamber. Fastlane is 5 weeks away for SmackDown Live, and we're getting pretty close to WrestleMania time. So these talents need to step up and try and, impress the crowd. I mean, for John Cena, you already know what this man can do. You know what Randy Orton can do. Randy Orton, very vicious, his character has changed over time. He doesn't really care about anybody whatsoever. And then you have John Cena, the man he's been there and done that. Both of these guys are veterans in the business. These guys know each other's weaknesses. They know each other's strengths. So we'll see what's going to go on, because these guys know everything is on the line. And we still haven't talked about the men's and women's Royal Rumble last night. So last night, it came down to Batista and Braun Strowman, one-on-one at the very end. Batista was number 14, I believe. Braun Strowman, number 30. We knew Strowman was going to be number 30 for a while. And Strowman was so close, he'd hit a running power slam, but Batista would end up countering Braun Strowman after Strowman tried picking him up. Batista would powerbomb Strowman to the outside, and Batista is going on to headline WrestleMania. And the question is, will it be going up against Chris Jericho, or will it be Mr. Roman Reigns from SmackDown Live? And the question is, does Batista come after Jericho now, or does he wait a little bit just to see who exactly he's going to have to go for? Because Batista definitely should be studying for this match, because Orton and John Cena, this is Batista's obviously a legend in the business as well. And imagine having a Batista-John Cena matchup. Those guys have gone back and forth back in the day. So have Randy Orton and Batista back in the day. So, I mean, there's just so much different things that can definitely happen here tonight. And then also for the Women's Royal Rumble match, you got Becky Lynch to win the Women's Royal Rumble match. There's 2 SmackDown Live Women's Superstars it came down to, was Charlotte and Becky Lynch. And Becky Lynch, she looked like she was going to get eliminated early. Or not early, but I should say like after what Charlotte was beating her down. But Becky Lynch was able to win the SmackDown Live. Well, for SmackDown Live it seems, but we don't know if that's officially going to be happening. It has a big shoulder block takedown there of Randy Orton. These guys are just beating the living heck out of each other here at ringside. And now what's John Cena have in store? Sit out powerbomb there. These guys know everything that's on the line. Cena, it would definitely rejuvenate his career. You know, he's out making movies and whatnot, and perfect time to be coming back and to be the face of the brand. And then also you have for Randy Orton, you know, he's made a big splash from coming to SmackDown Live to Monday Night Raw, and he wants to make an impact for sure. Now Orton with a big takedown and that. Yep, that's Orton for you, ladies and gentlemen. Just going to take the time, doesn't care. Just going to take his time. He knows. He's confident. He knows exactly what he's doing in that ring right now. And look at this Viper. Vintage Randy Orton right there with that power slam to John Cena. And oh no, this is the bad spot to be if you're John. Is Orton going to be able to hit it? DDT, doming John Cena. And Orton has John Cena right where he wants him. And will now Orton be advancing to the Elimination Chamber matchup? And that's going to be a big no as of right now. Obviously for John Cena, he's going to put everything on the line. RKO! RKO! And I think John Cena's been busted wide open. Is that enough? No. 2.5. And referee needs a checkup on John Cena right there. He's busted wide open. That blood just dripping out the face there of Cena. Uh-oh. Cena's all fired up here. Here comes Cena. That 5-knuckle shuffle possibly. Here we go. 5-knuckle shuffle. Cena has busted up Randy Orton. And will that be enough to put away Orton? 2. No, 2.5. This has been a great opening bout so far. Cena, Orton, 2 veterans in the business going at it right now. Beating the living heck out of each other. And now Cena going for the attitude adjustment. No attitude adjustment. Is that going to be enough? 2. No, so close again. And now Cena's all fired up right now. Oh wait, cradle. Cena looking to steal one here. 2. No, 2.5. Very, very close there from Cena. Both of these men are on the line. And when I say both on the line, I mean it's close. Another big move might put them away. And this is vintage John Cena right there. And now Cena has Orton in position here. He's not going for the 5-knuckle shuffle. Usually we do see that from him. Wait. Oh, he's going to go for the STF. Submission hold here in the middle of the ring. Will Randy tap out here? Will Randy Orton tap out to John Cena? Is Cena advancing to the Elimination Chamber match? No, Orton is able to get out of it. How much was done, though, to Randy? And now here comes Cena with an Irish whip into the corner. Uh-oh, what does Cena have in store? This is going to be very dangerous either way. Orton with a reversal. Orton's not going to let that happen. And now, Cena looking for a tornado DDT right on that dome of Randy Orton where all that blood's coming out of. I mean, this has really been a great opening contest to open up Raw. These guys know what exactly is on the line to possibly become Universal Champion. And now, Orton, again, looking for that vintage DDT here. Can he do it? Yes, he does! Right to John Cena again. And I mean, for Randy Orton, I'm surprised he can really see out of that face mask. All that blood just dripping down his face. Oh, Orton's going to that place now. Is Orton thinking another RKO here? Yes, he does. Another one. Is that enough? Pinfall. No, there's a rope break, though. A rope break has occurred. And now, what the hell is Orton doing? He's thinking about flying here. Telling Cena to get up. Flying crossbody. We haven't seen much of that. But, I mean, it's an effective move either way. 2. No, 2.5. And if you guys remember the early days of Randy Orton would do those flying crossbodies. And that Cena has Orton on the ropes, literally. Oh, Orton with a nice reversal. Oh, but Cena not really phased whatsoever, it seemed. And now Cena just going to toss Orton. Both of these men have put it all on the line for you guys tonight. And we still have a big night in store for you guys. We still have AJ Styles and Kevin Owens, another Elimination Chamber matchup. These guys have fought back and forth. I believe they have an even series between each other. Is a drop kick there from Orton. We still have 2 more championship matches between The Bar and Bray Wyatt and Matt Hardy for the Raw Tag Team titles. We have Rousey going up against Paige for the Raw Women's Championship. And also in our main event is Chris Jericho versus Bobby Lashley. And the thing is with Bobby Lashley, he was the original #1 contender back in the day when Owens and Jericho were still a tag team back in the day. And with Bobby Lashley, he had a tour to go out to promotion-wise for WWE. So we had to find a new #1 contender at that time. And, you know, unfortunately we didn't really get to find that because of what Kevin Owens did. And John Cena picks up a victory. We'll go on to the Elimination Chamber matchup. So it is now Chris Jericho and John Cena in that big championship match. Can Big Match John do it? Can John Cena become Universal Champion and change his career here in WWE? Orton had a hell of a match. Orton frustrated, not the way he wanted to open tonight on Monday Night Raw as we get ready for AJ Styles and Kevin Owens. Welcome back, and we are on to our next matchup tonight on Monday Night Raw. AJ Styles and Kevin Owens. These two will fight again to find out who will be going on to the Elimination Chamber match that has the Universal Championship on the line. As of right now, it's Chris Jericho and John Cena. I mean, either man would be pretty good. I mean, for what Kevin Owens has been doing lately, I honestly don't like that. I'd rather prefer AJ Styles, a man that is a former Universal Champion here on Monday Night Raw, the man that wants to be phenomenal, the man that will do anything to be the top guy here on Monday Night Raw. And he definitely deserves it. He is the true #1 contender. And with Kevin Owens getting his opportunity, his Royal Rumble match last night and losing to Chris Jericho, the thing is with that is does Kevin Owens get another rematch? Is there no guaranteed rematch type things? It'd be very interesting to see how that's going to turn out. But there is the phenomenal AJ Styles, former Universal Champion, looking to get back in that race. And what better way to do it than beating Kevin Owens? This man, very relentless. And Jericho and Kevin Owens went back and forth last night. But, Jericho was able to retain. But the thing is, with the Elimination Chamber match, it's going to be very hard to retain that championship. Because with Chris Jericho, you have to deal with 5 other men, and that your chances are very, very low. And it's going to be very tough. But Jericho, all of his career is about overcoming obstacles. From WCW all the way to WWE, this man is the top of WWE right now. Can he keep it up, though? Kevin Owens, a relentless man. How relentless will he be tonight? Like we mentioned in the match before, Kevin Owens, he's a heck of a man. Like, Now, I'm not saying that in a good way, but I mean he's willing to do anything. And for this championship type matchup, these guys are going to bring it all. They're going to put everything on the line. We saw that with Cena and Randy Orton. Blood, sweat, and tears went into that match. As now SmackDown Live is looking forward to Fastlane, and we have to see if Batista picks SmackDown Live or Monday Night Raw. I don't know if we're going to hear from Batista tonight or not, but he might be going out and film some more movies since he won the Royal Rumble match. But hopefully, whenever Batista does come back, we'll get a choice either from Jericho or from from Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns, the newly crowned WWE champion, last night at the Royal Rumble by defeating Finn Balor. And it was essentially a handicap match last night. It was essentially, like I said, you had Gallows, Anderson, Balor, obviously, and Roman Reigns didn't have to have Rollins, didn't need to have Rollins, Ambrose, the whole Shield situation. He didn't need that, and that's very good. You know, whenever that sneak attacks or whatever do happen, Roman Reigns can be confident. But this is Monday Night Raw, and we'll stick with talking about Monday Night Raw. A lot of up-and-coming young talent we have here on Monday Night Raw, and we're going to have 2 more big Elimination Chamber qualifying matches next week here. As, hold on a minute, we do have a calf crusher on Kevin Owens. Will Kevin Owens tap out here early in the matchup? Oh, and a big elbow to the back of the head there from Kevin Owens. But yeah, like I was saying, 2 big Elimination Chamber matches coming up next week here on Monday Night Raw. It's going to be Dolph Ziggler taking on Jeff Hardy. And it seems like McIntyre is going to be at the ringside there with Dolph Ziggler. As, hold on, there's a submission hold here. Will AJ Styles tap out? No, he won't. But we have Dolph Ziggler, Jeff Hardy, Elimination Chamber match, as well as McIntyre will have his own elimination qualifier type matchup. It's going to be McIntyre taking on Elias next week here. So 2 more big matches coming your guys' way. A lot of big things coming on Monday Night Raw. It's just going to take some time. And actually, I was being told the actual Ziggler and Jeff Hardy match is not going to be an Elimination Chamber matchup because Samoa Joe and Jeff Hardy will be having their Intercontinental Championship at the Elimination Chamber. But it's going to be Ziggler versus Jeff Hardy next week here anyway. As we do get a pinfall here, will this be enough here? No, 2.5. But Ziggler versus Jeff Hardy will not be Elimination Chamber match, but the McIntyre Elias match will be. But there will be 2 sets of Elimination Chamber matches coming your guys' way. And we'll find out later on tonight, hopefully, who actually that is. I was just mistold in my ear here as we have a cross armbar here. Is Kevin Owens really going to tap out? AJ Styles doing a little bit of different types of submission maneuvers. I mean, that's totally fine. You got to do anything in your power to change up your strategy against certain superstars. As Kevin Owens coming right after AJ Styles here. Just stomping away at that lower back. Uh-oh. What does Owens have in store here? Oh, just stomping away on that hand. Oh, my God. This hurts. Oh, my God. And look at Kevin Owens definitely has a strategy. He's targeting that midsection right there. Oh, my God. Yeah, and of course Owens is going to taunt about it. He knows he's pissed off about last night. And if he has to make AJ Styles pay for what happened last night, he will do that. AJ Styles and Kevin Owens have had their matches here on Monday Night Raw. Big matches. And AJ Styles was able to win a couple of them. You know, Kevin Owens was able to win his fair share of them as well. Kick to the midsection there, targeting the ribs again. And now, what does Owens have in store again with a gut buster now? And now into a swanton. Or I should say a senton bomb, whatever you want to call it. Very effective there from Kevin Owens. And then a kick to the midsection. And again, just stomping away. He is targeting that midsection. The referee needs to be careful there. He just needs to watch. Man, Owens is just not caring whatsoever. Where was this last night for the Universal Championship? Man, And Owens is just targeting everything. It's mostly the ribs, but now he's just trying to focus on everything. And, you know, honestly, I don't like Owens, but for his strategy right now, we know AJ Styles, he's a heck of a superstar, but obviously he's going to use his ribs. He's going to, or like for breathing, obviously, but when he goes for the ribs and the legs and stuff, AJ Styles won't be able to use his springboard forearm or anything like that. There's going to be no calf crusher. There's nothing like that. It's going to be tough. As now Kevin Owens, what's he have in store for AJ Styles here? Uh-oh. Owens, pop-up powerbomb to Styles. Is Owens going to advance? 2. No, 2.5. And the frustration is coming in right now from Kevin Owens. What else does he have to do to put away AJ? And maybe Kevin Owens didn't get all of it due to him being very close to the ropes like that. There's now AJ with a big takedown. And Owens is trying to get up to his feet right now. What does he have to do to put away AJ Styles? As AJ with that big forearm taking down Owens there. So we do have a one referee just starting up this count right now. AJ throwing the referee, or not the referee, throwing Owens back in the ring. And now Styles looking to fly here. Hold on a minute. AJ Styles with an elbow drop to Kevin Owens' chest. Something's brewing for AJ Styles here. What's he have in store? Dropping Owens right on his knee. And now AJ Styles going to go for the pinfall. Will this be enough, though? Yes, it is. AJ Styles advances. AJ Styles advances now as Jericho, John Cena, and AJ Styles. Man, this is brewing up to be a pretty good Elimination Chamber match already. As there's Styles with that phenomenal forearm earlier in the matchup. It still wasn't enough at that time. It was a good match. Owens, if he was able to connect with another pump-up powerbomb, I think he would be able to win that match. He was just coming after those ribs, just stomping on anything that he viciously could. But right here, Owens, right here, pump-up powerbomb. I think he was just way too close to get enough oomph on it, like, you know, enough power on that. But either way, it was very effective for what it was. But that man right there, AJ Styles, advances. He's advancing to the Elimination Chamber matchup as we get ready for our first championship match of the night. The Bar taking on the Deletors Worlds for the Raw Tag Team titles. Man, these matches so far tonight have been pretty good so far. And are we gonna get another one like that? Because if the first couple matches are of any sign, we're definitely gonna get that. As there is the Woken One, Matt Hardy. This man has done anything possibly in his career, but the tag team titles just haven't been able to go around his waist so far here in Universe Mode. Him and Jeff Hardy, they did their best there for a while. Here on Monday Night Raw, they were so close. They had them Raw Tag Team Championships almost there, and then they would lose. And then Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy would, they're saying, let's just focus on singles right now, and we can come back at a later time. Well, when Matt Hardy would take on Cesaro at this time, a couple months back, Cesaro would beat down Matt Hardy, and then all of a sudden Bray Wyatt would come out and take down Cesaro. We didn't know what that meant at the time. But it seems like there was an alliance formed, and this team's done well at times. But the only time they haven't done well is in championship matches. I mean, they put up hell of a fight, but they just haven't been able to win the big one is what I'm trying to say. And that's what it is in WWE. You have to win the big one. It's about wins and losses. Wins and losses are important, believe it or not, here in WWE. And tonight we're going to find out if Matt and Bray Wyatt, if they can do it tonight. The crowd is all behind them. You even got the signs of mower lawns back there. I mean, these guys are a good tag team here on Monday Night Raw. But the thing is, no one's been able to dethrone the Bar. And the Bar, they've been very dominant. Every tag team here on Monday Night Raw has been defeated by the Bar. I could go through our list of all of our tag teams here on Monday Night Raw if you want. At least for the most part. The Bar have gone through Bray Wyatt and Matt Hardy before. They've gone through the American Alpha. They've defeated the Revival before, but the Revival have not been in a tag team match. The Revival, or I should say the Bar, have defeated the Bludgeon Brothers. The Bar have I don't know if the Bar have taken on Sanity as of yet. But there's some tag teams that I'd love to see the Bar give a chance to. The B Team, Axel and Bo Dallas. The Revival again, Sanity as well. Because if Cesaro and Sheamus win tonight, they've almost gone through every tag team. And you know, once you start going through all these tag teams, you might start getting complacent. And that's understandable. I mean, if you start running through everybody and you're the top of the tag team division and everything, you're just going through every tag team and there's no competition, then something's going to have to change. I mean, there is some more competition, obviously. It's still there with the B Team, Sanity, Revival that haven't had really a long time to fight like the American Alpha did. And same with Bray Wyatt and Matt Hardy. The Tag Team Championships are on the line for this episode of Monday Night Raw. This match was supposed to happen at Royal Rumble, but unfortunately, due to the time implications we had on the Royal Rumble match video, it was going to be a little bit long.
At a combined weight of 521 pounds, Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt, the Deletors of Wolf.
Bray Wyatt, Matt Hardy, all set for this matchup. Don't know if they're going to get another opportunity.
Weight of 499 pounds, they are the Raw Tag Team Champions, Cesaro and the Celtic Warrior, Sheamus, the Bar.
And the Bar have been running roughshod all over Monday Night Raw with those tag team titles. And they are the longest reigning Raw tag team titles here in Universe Mode history. Can they keep it up? We're going to find out next. The Deleter of Worlds taking on the Bar right now. Looks like we're going to have Matt Hardy and Cesaro kick us off here. Should be a pretty good tag team match. I cannot wait. And the crowd's already behind Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt as well. I mean, they just need to muster up that energy from the crowd, do whatever craziness they have to do, and they'll do that. As now Matt Hardy going to focus on that left arm, the left shoulder, try and get something loose on Cesaro. Cesaro's Swiss cyborg, you know, he's very strong, able to do anything in his power. You know, Cesaro and Sheamus are basically the same way with Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt. You kind of could say that, you know, Cesaro and Sheamus were just kind of put together, kind of sort of to get those tag team titles, and they've worked so far here in Universe Mode. But the thing is, with Cesaro and Sheamus, you gotta want something bigger than the Raw Tag Team titles. You're gonna want that Universal Championship. You're gonna want that Intercontinental Championship. There's gonna be a lot of stuff they're gonna want, but with the Raw Tag Team titles, it's gonna be a lot not to focus on. You know, you got all these other tag teams coming at them. It's gonna be tough to try and go after those. But I mean, I could see Cesaro and Sheamus doing that, going after one of those titles eventually if they're still tag team champions. Kick to the midsection there. Here comes Cesaro. Just look at the strength there of Cesaro. Man, I mean, we know Matt Hardy is no 400-pound man, but that's very impressive what Cesaro can do. Just lift a man like that, not struggling whatsoever as an uppercut strike there. This is our first Raw Championship match of the night. Later on tonight, we'll be seeing Ronda Rousey getting her championship match against Paige for the Raw Women's title. And in our main event, it's going to be your Universal Champion going up against Bobby Lashley in a non-title matchup. And you know, Bobby Lashley, I tried talking about it before John Cena defeated Randy Orton earlier, Bobby Lashley was the original #1 contender. Bobby Lashley defeated Sami Zayn at that time to become the #1 contender. And with that being said, he was just given basically a promotion to go out overseas and promote the WWE and a bunch of that stuff. And for that time, we didn't have a #1 contender since Bobby Lashley was out on tour doing that, so we had to find a new one. And by that time, that's when Kevin Owens turned on Chris Jericho, and that's what led up to that Royal Rumble Championship match with Chris Jericho retaining over Kevin Owens. And for Kevin Owens, he had another opportunity tonight to enter the Universal Championship picture with that Elimination Chamber qualifying match, but he lost to AJ Styles. So far it's going to be John Cena, Chris Jericho, and AJ Styles, and that's pretty good so far. And we were able to find out the actual 2 Elimination Chambers match. Ziggler and Hardy is not one of them, but it is going to be McIntyre taking on Elias, as well as The Miz taking on Sami Zayn in a Elimination Chamber match. Or Elimination type qualifying match is what I'm trying to say. Miz just losing his Intercontinental Championship match last night to Samoa Joe. And thing is, for The Miz, he has to win that match to, stay relevant. I kind of assume, the A-lister is always going to be relevant to a point, but hold on a minute. Cesaro and Sheamus. Uh-oh. Oh my God, what a tag team maneuver there from the tag champs. And that's what you got to like about Cesaro and Sheamus. They're able to, innovate their tag team maneuvers. They're able to keep changing it up. As now Cesaro, reversal from Bray Wyatt into a Russian leg sweep. But this is going to be a big match for Bobby Lashley later on tonight in our main event, as Uranagi takes down Cesaro. And now Bray Wyatt has Cesaro in position here. Uh-oh. Sister Abigail! Is that it? Are we going to see new tag champs? 2! No, 2.5. Sheamus is all fired up in the corner there. He wants to get back in this matchup. And the thing with Bray Wyatt and Matt Hardy, they're able to hit their finishers in matches. They're just not able to put away their opponent, and that has to change if they want to continue to come after the Raw Tag Team titles. Is now Matt Hardy going to come right after that left knee there. Matt Hardy all fired up there, trying to get the crowd behind him. And what does Matt Hardy have to do to help them win the Tag Team Championships? As now here we go with a tag. Let's see what Bray Wyatt and Matt Hardy have in store here for Cesaro. And it's going to be a back body drop, taking down Cesaro. Oh, but both men. Is Bray Wyatt? No, he's not able to stop him. And now here comes Sheamus. Oh, taking down Bray Wyatt. Oh, no, Bray Wyatt ducking down that time. And now Bray Wyatt. No, reversal there from Sheamus. But Bray Wyatt back up to his feet. And Bray Wyatt just telling Sheamus to get deleted there. Oh, now another reversal from Sheamus. Every time you think you have the upper hand on the bar, it's just they're one step ahead of you somehow. And it's just mind-blowing how good this tag team is. Oh, no. Oh, no, this is bad. This is very, very bad. No, going for the big boot didn't work out. And now, can Bray Wyatt capitalize? Here we go with the tag. No, right to the kidneys, right in the ribs. And now, a side effect there to Sheamus. This is a perfect opportunity. Pinfall here. Is this enough? No, just a 1 count. Oh, and then a brutal kick. And Matt Hardy telling Sheamus to get up to his feet here. Kick to the midsection. Matt Hardy going for the twist of fate. Sheamus trying to fight out of it. And he does. And now a belly-to-belly to Matt Hardy. And that would have been the best time for Matt to hit that twist of fate because Bray Wyatt is fresh right now. Cesaro's struggling over there. Oh, and then a big forearm there. And now Sheamus looking to fly. What the hell? Oh, he's telling Matt to get up to his feet here. Hardy! No, he's able to get out the way. Sheamus landing rib first right on that padding on the outside. Man, these guys are absolutely brutal right now. Matt Hardy was thinking about some kind of cutter, it seemed like. That didn't work out too well. And Matt just a bunch of strikes, but Sheamus not going to let that happen. This is a back and forth match. Both teams know what is on the line right now. Especially Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt. This may be their absolute last opportunity until the bar ever happen to drop the Raw Tag Team Championships. What does Matt Hardy have in store here? Oh, just gonna drop him right on that apron. That's with the LED apron. That's gonna definitely hurt. And now Matt Hardy with a big punch, and down goes Sheamus. And this is if this is the strategy to beat the Raw Tag Team Champions, then do it. Do anything in your power that you can. Is bouncing Sheamus right off that apron again. If it sets him up for a twist of fate, that's going to be awesome for him. And now, a bulldog to the outside. And Matt Hardy just continuing to beat down Sheamus, trying to fight back in this match with that big haymaker. Matt Hardy with his own forearm. To a snapmare takedown into the elbow, the side of the skull. And now Matt Hardy, he's getting a little tired out right now. He's not a young man like he used to be back in the early 2000s. But, you know, for Matt Hardy to stay in this business for over 20 years, almost 30 years, it's very impressive. As Matt Hardy gets hit with a belly-to-belly suplex. Bray Wyatt may want to go out there and save his partner. I know Matt Hardy was doing a lot of damage to Sheamus, but if Sheamus gets a hold of him, it's gonna be a long night. Oh my God! Right on the chest. I think Matt Hardy's chest is caved in. Matt Hardy rolling out the way there. Uh-oh, here we go. Another side effect to Sheamus. Could this be it? Can Matt Hardy somehow get those Raw Tag Team titles around his waist? It's been months and months and months before he's been able to get this Raw Tag Team title opportunity. Wait a minute, Matt Hardy! Twist of fate! Twist of fate, is that it? The Raw Tag Team titles are on the line! Too? Yes, we do! New Tag Team Champions! After months and months, Matt Hardy, Bray Wyatt are your new Tag Team Champions. Are you kidding me? Finally, we have new champions. Sheamus and Cesaro have run roughshod over this tag team division, and finally, Bray Wyatt and Matt Hardy have been able to get it done. Multiple side effects, and they're able to hit that twist of fate off the top rope. That was it. It was enough. As we see another side effect right here in the corner. We won't be able to see the twist of fate from the top rope, but Matt and Bray Wyatt are the new tag team champions, ladies and gentlemen. Are we going to see new champion in our next match between Rousey and Paige? Let's find out, but congrats to the Deletor of Worlds.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Raw Women's Championship.
It is put up or shut up time for Ronda Rousey. This is her first ever championship match here in Universe Mode, and she'll be taking on Paige. Paige is the longest running Raw Women's Champion here on Monday Night Raw. And right now, Ronda Rousey is looking to change that. A little different type of face of Monday Night Raw. Paige is running through the likes of Sasha Banks, Bayley, Alexa Bliss, even possibly Nia Jax a while back. She did lose to Nia Jax in that one match, but she's been able to defeat her as well. But for Ronda Rousey, this is a huge opportunity. You know, her first ever match was on Raw a month ago against Mandy Rose. It was a back and forth match, but Ronda Rousey put up a heck of a fight and was able to defeat Mandy Rose. And with this matchup, Ronda Rousey knows what's all on the line right now. And she has to be ready for anything, because Paige she's gonna do anything. She's done multiple things by taking people out backstage and doing anything in the middle of the ring to take down her opponent. As here comes your women's champion, Paige, and yeah, of course she brought out some friends tonight. Sonya Deville and Mandy Rose of Absolution. Sonya Deville and Mandy Rose were on NXT, but it seems like Paige, for a good month or two now, have officially brought up Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville to the Raw roster. And this is a good group. I mean, honestly, MMA background of Sonya Deville, Mandy Rose. Obviously, she's, I don't know, she calls herself the goddess. You know, she is very beautiful. So is all three of these women. But you know, this looks can only get you so far. That'll help out, but you got to be able to wrestle. You know, with Paige saying this is her house, essentially it is her house, because she's dominated this Raw Women's division. Can she keep this up, though? Ronda Rousey's going to have to be careful, though. She cannot focus on Deville or Mandy Rose in this championship match. She has to focus on Paige, and every time Sonya Deville or Mandy Rose tries to get in this match, knock him off the rope or just not even look at him. Focus on tapping out Paige. There is Ronda Rousey, her mentor, Roddy Piper. Rest in peace, Roddy Piper, a hell of a wrestler, a heck of a man. And for Roddy Piper, that's a heck of an endorsement. You know, Ronda Rousey wanting to be like Roddy Piper. So this is a big matchup. Paige defends against Ronda Rousey. A lot of women aren't really too happy with Rousey already getting a championship opportunity, not paying her dues, but with a big man, or a big name, pardon me, like Ronda Rousey, you know, it's something that you can't just go out with, you know. As here we go, Paige, Ronda Rousey, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, and then a snap suplex to kick us off. Paige coming right after Ronda. The crowd is all behind Ronda, and I'm absolutely behind Ronda as well. I'd like to have Ronda as our Raw Women's Champion. But for Ronda, she's going to have to be here every night defending that championship, or every night at least taking on these other women that won a chance for her Raw Women's title. With the likes of Sasha, Bayley, Nia Jax. I mean, there's going to be Mandy Rose, Sonya Deville, on and on and on. There's just so many women she's going to have to try and go through to keep that championship if Ronda does happen to win that championship tonight. As Ronda just focusing on those left and right arms right now, just trying to take him out of the socket. There's a big, devastating clothesline there from Ronda Rousey. Oh, we already have a submission hold here. Imagine if she makes Paige tap out immediately. Still more she has to do. As now Paige gonna hit a snap suplex into a pinfall. Will this be enough? I believe that was a rope break, or she just kicked out immediately. Either way. And now for Paige, what does she have to focus on? Like, what's her strategy? What is she going to be coming after? Does she come in right after the legs? Does she come after... I don't know. Like, she has to have some kind of strategy to be focusing on. We've only seen one match in Ronda Rousey's career here on Monday Night Raw, and that was against Mandy Rose. And maybe she's going to be able to scout off that, but, you know, Ronda's going to be different in so many different ways. From how she does certain maneuvers, how she does certain things in the ring. It's going to be changing. Stomping in the midsection there of Paige. Oh, and again. And Ronda's doing quite well in this match, and this is a big X factor right now. And Sonya Deville and distracting Ronda Rousey. And this is what I was saying. Don't pay attention to Sonya Deville. Pay attention to Paige this whole time. Look at these strikes from Ronda. And now Ronda Rousey. What does she have in store? Looking for a powerbomb, possibly. Oh, a turnbuckle powerbomb. Down goes the champion. And now what is Rousey thinking? She's going to go for the pinfall. Will this be enough early in this matchup? No, just a 1 count. For her, this is a great opportunity. Hey, you know, get the crowd behind you. That'll be the one time you can take it. You know, Paige was down and out. And Paige maybe playing a little bit of possum, but either way, gotta do what you gotta do. Oh, and then a spine buster there from Paige. And this is not what you want right now. Paige all fired up right now. And Paige, she's coming right after the #1 contender. A hip attack there. And Ronda Rousey may want to somehow try and get out of this. Uh-oh. Paige Turner The Paige Turner. Is that going to be enough? 2. No, 2.5. And Paige thought she had the championship one right there. How much is left in the tank there of Ronda Rousey? How much more does she have to do? She needs to start hitting some big maneuvers if she wants to get that championship around her waist. It's just tossing Paige halfway across the ring. And now Ronda. What's she have in store here? Wait a minute, we've seen this before in the Mandy Rose match. Oh my God. That may be enough. Are we going to see a new champion? 1, 2. No, so close. 2.5. And now Rousey. What is she thinking about? Kick to the midsection. Here we go. Oh, she's thinking about breaking the arm. She has the arm. Is Paige going to tap? Will Paige tap out? Paige nowhere to go. Is she going to get her arm ripped out of socket? Is Paige going to tap? Paige trying to get out of it. Big punch to the face. Oh, and she's able to get out of it just as right now anyway. And now, wait, Paige. Oh my God. That may be all she wrote, ladies and gentlemen. 1, 2. No, she's able to kick out at 2.5. Oh my God. Relentlessly. Just able to somehow get out of that. That's very shocking. Oh no. Look at this submission hold though. Will Ronda tap out? Will Ronda Rousey tap out? No. She's able to get out of it right away. Ronda Rousey knows all the ways out of those type of maneuvers, so Paige is going to have to bring her A game as a back body drop takes down Ronda. And now Paige looking to fly here. Paige, elbow drop to Ronda Rousey. Is this going to be enough? No, just a 1 count. Ronda's sticking up for herself right now. She's just getting stomped in the face. I mean, I guess if you're Paige, you could focus on the face of Ronda Rousey. I mean, that's what got knocked out by Holly Holm there in UFC. Is now Paige going to focus on that left leg. Oh my God. Just the torque of that leg, that did not look too good. Is now Paige looking for some kind of headlock or just trying to torque the neck that it should not be torqued like that. And now Paige, what does she have in store here for Ronda Rousey? Rousey with the reversal. Oh, and then just these kidney punches there. Or the kidney forearm right to Paige there. Oh my God. Paige not able to defend herself, and she took a big jab to the face there. Oh, and then a big stomp right to the chest there, Paige. And now Ronda gonna go for the pinfall. Was that enough to put her away? 2? No, 2.5. It's been a pretty good back and forth Raw Women's Championship match so far. And now Ronda with a nice Hurricane Rana. See, she's bringing out maneuvers that we're not really going to see from her too much. Oh, but an elbow connects there from Paige. Can Paige capitalize? Uh-oh, we saw this earlier. Can Ronda get out of it? No! Paige Turner. The Paige Turner there. Is that all she wrote? 2, 3. Paige continues her domination of the Raw Women's Division here. There's your winner, Paige. She is absolutely happy about this. Is essentially an upset victory, essentially for Paige. A lot of people think Paige wouldn't have won this. Hold on a minute. Oh, Paige coming right after Ronda. What the hell? Then this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Oh no. Oh no. No. Oh my God! The steel steps there. Paige taking out Ronda Rousey right after the matchup. Paige is sick and tired of hearing about Ronda, and she takes her out right after the matchup. We need to get some medical officials down to the ring right now to check up on Ronda as we try and get ready for our main event between Chris Jericho and Bobby Lashley. This man is back to dominate Monday Night Raw. And it's going to be all up from here for Bobby Lashley. This man was in the Battle Royal match. Came a little short, but Bobby Lashley was in the last 5 or 6, if I remember correctly, in that Royal Rumble match before getting eliminated. And for Bobby Lashley, you know, he was a previous #1 contender before WWE sent him on that overseas promotional trip. And that essentially put Chris Jericho and Kevin Owens' friendship on the line there, and Kevin Owens turning on Jericho, leading to that rivalry, which is, I'm assuming it's going to be eventually going to be still going eventually. I don't know the whole thing, but as of right now, Jericho will be defending up against John Cena and AJ Styles. We still have to find out the other 3 coming up in weeks, but we have 4 weeks to find out everything that's going to be happening. You know what? Bobby Lashley has already defeated Jericho. He's already defeated a Kevin Owens. He's already defeated a Sami Zayn here already in Universe mode. And Lashley looks good so far. And we're going to see if he can do even better against Jericho. When he fought Jericho, that wasn't when he was Universal Champion. Or maybe it was. It's been a couple months. Or it was very close when he was becoming champion. But either way, Jericho defeated AJ Styles months ago. AJ Styles losing to Jericho. Jericho ends up winning against Styles in a rematch. Jericho takes on Kevin Owens at Royal Rumble. Jericho ends up winning that matchup. So it's a big time between these 2 wrestlers, because Bobby Lashley's gotten the upper hand over Jericho. Will that happen again, though, is the question. Jericho's the top man here on Monday Night Raw. And, you know, for Jericho, he's got to be careful, because, you know, Batista could be lurking backstage. We haven't got any confirmations of seeing him backstage, but a man like Batista, he's a man that's going to be willing to do anything to get that championship. And, I mean, he did win the Royal Rumble, but knowing Batista's career, maybe he might show up tonight. We'll find out, but here is a big match between Lashley and Jericho in your guys' main event of the evening. What is going to happen? I mean, we saw a lot of big stuff between Lashley and Strowman there for a bit, and Lashley and Batista as well. So this match is going to be pretty good. There's a lot of dream matches we could have saw at the Royal Rumble, especially with Adam Cole and Kevin Nash, Scott Hall, and Adam Cole. There's a lot of big matches we could have saw. I mean, Daniel Bryan was towards the end as well. We could have seen Daniel Bryan and Chris Jericho, or not Chris Jericho wasn't in it, but Daniel Bryan and Strowman. That'd be a heck of a match, you know. Daniel Bryan not being the biggest of guys, and Strowman is trying to get that opportunity. I mean, Strowman, he's got to be upset. He won that Fatal 4-Way on SmackDown Live a couple months ago to get that 30th pick, or 30th entrant, and to fall very short to Batista. That's just going to be frustrating for him, because he knew he had it in the bag, and then Batista, the last second, powerbombing him over the top rope. Is now Bobby Lashley going to throw Chris Jericho over the top rope. And that's not going to be a good landing either. But we've had a great show so far, ladies and gentlemen. We saw John Cena, Randy Orton kick us off tonight to qualify for the Elimination Chamber matchup. John Cena won that. And then for AJ Styles and Kevin Owens, we saw AJ Styles win over Kevin Owens. So right now it's going to be Cena and AJ Styles joining Chris Jericho in that Universal Championship match. We finally saw our new Raw Tag Team Champions for Bray Wyatt and Matt Hardy, newly crowned champions. We just saw Paige defeat Ronda Rousey, but Paige, after the match, beating down Ronda Rousey after the matchup, and hopefully we'll get some medical people obviously working on her backstage as of right now, and I don't know if we'll have any word on this edition of Monday Night Raw, but hopefully on the next episode of Raw, we'll get a status on Ronda Rousey. Probably just a bunch of bruises and whatnot, but knowing Ronda, she's obviously taken a lot of stuff, and tonight she looked pretty good, but she wasn't able to win that championship. As Jericho just slowing down the match right now for Bobby Lashley, trying to make sure he's just not running around. And, you know, that's a good strategy. I mean, you don't want to have Lashley all fired up and hitting all these power maneuvers. Jericho needs to slow down this matchup. Jericho going for the pinfall here, just a 1 count. Oh, and then a big elbow to the big head there, Bobby Lashley. Oh, and then Lashley with his own clothesline. But for next week, we have Dolph Ziggler. He'll be in action against Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy going to be challenging Samoa Joe for that Intercontinental Championship coming up at the Elimination Chamber match. That should be a heck of a match. And then we also have 2 big elimination qualifying matches, as we do have a pinfall. Bobby Lashley not able to finish him there. But we have McIntyre taking on Elias. McIntyre is a current NXT champion. No one's a spine buster, very brutal spine buster. But McIntyre, NXT champion, will be taking on Elias in an Elimination Chamber qualifying matchup. And also, we'll be seeing Miz and Sami Zayn in another Elimination Chamber qualifying matchup. As Bobby Lashley, oh my God, what a gut buster. Very innovative maneuver there from Bobby Lashley, and Jericho could be in trouble here. Oh, and then a big old jawbreaker there. And now Jericho trying to flip Lashley. Can he do it? Yes, he does. The walls of Jericho. Will Bobby Lashley tap? Your back is not supposed to bend like that. Oh, but Lashley gets out of it. I mean, that's what helped Jericho win the championship last night against Kevin Owens. With a full Nelson takedown there of Jericho. And if you guys missed anything of the Royal Rumble, make sure you guys go back and watch. Same with NXT TakeOver. Big night over there as well. We saw new rivals there on NXT. A lot of up-and-coming stars coming your guys' way on NXT. As Lashley just pushes away Jericho like he's absolutely nothing. And this is a perfect opportunity for Lashley now. Take down the Universal Champion a little bit. It's bouncing the head off Jericho right there, off that top turnbuckle. And also next week we'll see... Oh, wait, never mind, Codebreaker. I was going to say another match, but never mind, Codebreaker there from Bobby Lashley. Is this going to be enough? 1, 2... 3, yes it is. Jericho with that Codebreaker out of nowhere, taking down Bobby Lashley. Jericho with a big win over Bobby Lashley here. And that Codebreaker out of nowhere, it's very dominating. And that's Jericho finally getting a win over Bobby Lashley here in Universe Mode. Lashley heads to the back right now. Oh, look, it's Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho. Is that Sami Zayn? That's Sami Zayn. What the hell is going on? Jericho doesn't even notice. Oh, a drop kick from behind. And what? Is there alliance? No, this is the last time, the last thing I'd see between a Sami Zayn and a Chris Jericho. And now, look at Sami Zayn just tossing Jericho around like he's absolutely nothing. Then an uppercut. This is just absolutely terrible right now. What in the hell is going on right now? Why is Sami doing this? Look at Kevin Owens. He's that smug SOB. He's probably the perpetrator of this. He's absolutely loving what he's seeing right now. And now, Jericho thrown right in the steel steps. Come on. Is this some kind of alliance? This is weird. This is the last time. I mean, Sami Zayn should be the last person that should be teaming up with Kevin Owens here. Oh no. Sami Zayn. Look at just Kevin Owens doesn't even have a care in the world right now. He's just letting Sami Zayn do all the work right now. Just letting him do all the damage, doing all the... Oh my, this is just stupid right now. Why? Why is he doing this? Why is Sami Zayn doing this? Oh, and then a haluva kick. A haluva kick. This is just terrible, dude. There's no need for this. Why is Sami Zayn doing this? And again, a haluva kick. And it looks like they've gotten what they wanted. Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens are on the... It seems like they're being partners. And then Sami Zayn telling him, you can have him. You finish off what I just did. There's no need for this. There's absolutely no need for this. And now Owens, pump up power bomb right to Chris Jericho. And we might not even see Jericho anymore from all the stuff he's taken tonight. And now Jericho. Oh no. Jericho being tossed there at ringside. And Sami Zayn all smug. He's liking what exactly is going on. Jericho, no. No. Kevin Owens. No. Oh my God. Are you freaking kidding me right now? Are you kidding me, Owens? This is just... there's no need for this. There is no need for this. Oh, and then Owens with a big boot. And then another kick to the midsection. And Owens... Oh, a super kicking Chris Jericho there. And Kevin Owens doing all the work at the end here. What a shocking way to end. Oh, Jericho, hold on a minute. Jericho getting back up to his feet. This is... How is Jericho getting up to his feet? Oh my God. If that's what he wants to do, that's what he's going to have to do, I suppose. Oh no. Owens looking to fly. Oh no. Owens. Oh my God. Oh my God. Owens sending a message. And it seems like we have some kind of alliance going on between Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho to end Monday Night Raw. Owens, Jericho dominating the Universal Champion.